one of the volunteer opportunities with Family Promise is to be a driver of the van. And what the driver of the van does is comes here, picks up the van in the afternoon, drives to the Crafton house where the families spend the day, and then brings them back here. And then in the morning, if you like to volunteer to drive in the morning, you come here at a very early hour, usually 6 o'clock on a weekday, pick up the van, take the families back to Crafton, and then come back here and leave the van for the afternoon driver to get. So I'm going to go through with you some of the things that you need to know to be a volunteer van driver. So the first thing you have to do, especially if you come in the afternoon, is you're going to be the first volunteer here, so you need to get into the church. So as we discussed in the how to get into the church video, you get the key out of this box using the key code that you will be given, and you end up with the key that looks like this. So, this is the key to get into the church. Turn it till it clicks. Now the handle goes down. Now, you should also put the key back in, turn it to the right till it clicks. And now the door is locked. So I'm going to show you where the key is hidden in the church. So this is a secret, don't tell anybody, but come on in. So just to make it difficult, let's turn the light on. Just to make it difficult, you have to walk up these steps inside the door. Hopefully the tables aren't in the way. In this room right here, if you put your hand right back here, you will feel a little loop, and the keys are on this loop. They look like this. When you come back, you're going to put the keys back on this loop. You can turn the light on if you want. The light's right over here, but as you can see, turning the lights on doesn't do a whole lot. So if you need a flashlight, you should probably bring your own, but once you do it, you'll get it. It's really easy. It's just like almost shoulder length. Here's the keys. So let's go out and take a look at the van. So here we are in the van. As you can see, there's nothing fancy about the van. The first thing you need to do is sign in this book. This keeps track of who's driving. You'll enter the date, your name, the starting mileage, and then when you get back from Crafton, you'll put the ending mileage and also the gas tank level. Of course, you have to turn the van on first to know what those values are. So, driving the van is really pretty easy. It's just kind of like driving a big car. It's kind of fun actually because you sit up so high. So, it's automatic transmission. The brake is under here. Lights are over here on the very left-hand side. Just make sure the lights are off when you are done. If you need them, you should only need them in the morning right now. Windshield wipers over here. All of the air stuff's over here. Usually if you're having a problem, the people in the van know how everything in the van works, all of the family members, so they can help you. When you get to Crafton, so I'm going to shut the van off. When you get to Crafton, the other part of your duty is to open up the Crafton, to lock the door at the Crafton house. And I think that is the key to lock the door at the Crafton house. And it's a little bit tricky. It's the upper bolt. And so the family members may have to help you do that the first couple times. It always takes me a little bit to get it. So once everybody's in the van and the door at Crafton is locked, you're ready to come home. And that is it. In the morning, if you're driving the van, you will be unlocking the door at the Crafton house, and you may have things to take into the Crafton house like leftovers. And then once all the family members are off and in the house, you are free to come back here. And that is all it takes to be a van driver.